Hey gang, it's Jesse here at EC Auto Repair. Thank you for joining us today. And as you begin to watch this, we're going to teach you just a little bit about your car. So cars today are designed to last 200, 300,000 miles, even longer than that. Especially depending on the car. This here's a Toyota Camry, indeed one of my most favorite cars, simply because of the ease they are to operate, their low maintenance cost, they're reliable cars, and they hold their resale value well. So yeah, they're just great cars, and not specifically endorsing Toyota Camrys all by themselves, but literally they're a great car. So like this particular car's got about 200,000 miles on it, and it's going to run at least another 200,000 miles on it. But a lot of the reasons why cars don't last as long as maybe people think they should is due to lack of maintenance or just simply lack of care. So one of the number one ways that a car can, for instance, the engine can fail prematurely is just a lot of really short trips, especially in these winter months that we're in. This is February. This is February the 11th, I believe, today. So, you know, like in a time that we're in now, we're going to have really cold nights. Here in Oklahoma, we have warmer days. It's going to be really nice today. Obviously, short sleeve weather. But what happens whenever you just drive 2 or 3 miles, then the engine never gets up to full operating temperature. Well, because it was cold the night before, and then it gets hot, and then the engine warms up, it attracts condensation, or it attracts moisture due to the temperature variance. Does that make sense? Of course it does. So what begins to happen is that moisture will be inside the oil, and you need to run the car long enough that it'll burn it off, right? So in rural areas, it's not near as much of a problem, but people that live in the big cities or have really short commutes, sometimes their cars don't ever get driven long enough to get up to temperature. So when you pull the oil cap, you should see something like this. It should look completely clean. There's no moisture, there's no residue of water or anything on that. But cars that don't run for long enough over an extended period of time, they can start to accumulate a really creamy, it almost looks like sour cream type of texture on the bottom of the oil cap there. Sometimes you'll even see water droplets. And guess what? That moisture hasn't just accumulated there on the bottom of the cap, but that moisture content is within your engine. So there's two different solutions. Solution number one is let the car run longer to get up to operating temperature. And then thing number two is use one of our oil additives that actually repels the moisture. It breaks down the moisture so that the moisture burns off more easily at a lower temperature. So that's one of the things that the BGMOA does for us in these cars, right? So, but that's one of the reasons why engines fail prematurely, is sometimes they're literally just not driven enough to be warmed up. The oil begins to break down because of a high moisture content, doesn't get the lubrication it needs, and then eventually, you know, we got an engine at 40, 50, 60,000 miles, and we all of a sudden need an engine. And honestly, here in the shop, it actually goes in spurts. We've had 5 or 6 different vehicles in the last week come in that have all had either needing engines, or the engines are completely locked up, or something of that sort. And some of these are actually relatively low miles on these vehicles. We had 3 or 4 vehicles, and then we had 2 semi trucks. So it goes in spurts, but there's good oil, good maintenance practices is step one to being able to maintain the life of your engine. Now, if you've got a gasoline direct injection engine, GDI, more often than not, it's going to say GDI on your engine cover. If you've got an engine like that, then there's an intake cleaning service that is also very mandatory to, and I say mandatory, it has to be done to maintain the life of that vehicle, right? Because of the difference in the fuel system, the GDI service goes in and burns off a bunch of the carbon that's on the valves, preventing it from doing damage to your engine prematurely. So it's literally just an extra service on GDI engines. Want to know more about it? Catch me in the next video.